Today, I want to show you how you can set up local push notifications inside of your WeWeb mobile application using the Despia plugin. It's super simple, so let's get right started with it. First of all, you want to make sure that you have the Despia plugin installed through the WeWeb Marketplace. If you have not already done that, you can just go to the WeWeb Marketplace, look for Despia and install it into your existing application or into your new application. Now, to verify that you have it installed, go to Assets, Library, click on the little book symbol here, and you will see the Despia package right inside of here. If you have not installed it yet and you're not seeing it, you can go to the Marketplace, look for Despia, and install it, and then you're good to go. Now that we have it installed, we need to add the Despia plugin component to the page that we want to have native functionalities. So we're now going to go to Assets, it's right here under Basics, and we're going to take this Despia provider component, which is here in the folder of Despia plugin, Despia provider, Despia native, and we have the Despia plugin component here. So we're going to drag that component and put it on the top of the page. And now what we can do is we can go into the section, we can go on Add, and we can now go on Basics, add a button in here that will trigger setting the local push notifications. Of course, you can also do this after success of an API or any other event, but we're just going to use the button for example purposes here. So now we're just going to make sure that the Despia plugin component is still on the top of the page for best practices. And now we're going to go to the button. We can set a workflow on the button by going to the workflow panel. And I'm going to create a new workflow on click. And now I'm going to run execute component action. And I'm going to take, of course, the Despia plugin component for this. And then I'm going to take the component for the action that will be schedule local push notifications. Now, we need to set up seconds in which the notification will run. Now, usually it should not be lower than 5 seconds, because sometimes if it's like 1 second, it will not get scheduled because you kind of like there's some requirements from the device. Some manufacturers allow it, some won't, especially on the Android side. So I would always say like minimum 5 to 10 seconds, even if you want it to be scheduled right now. But there you go. You can make the seconds, of course, dynamic. You can make the title dynamic, the message, the URL. In this example, I'm just going to, hard code it. So I'm just going to do 10 seconds. Title will be Despia push. Message will be, this is a native local push notification in WeWeb. Look at that. And then URL, we can skip that part because we don't want it to go to a specific link if we click on it. There you go. So that's all I need to do. I can now close it, and when I click on it, it will schedule the push notification, and then if we click on it, it'll open just the app because no URL is defined. So let's call this push. Look at that, and let's deploy the application, publish to WeWeb. Beautiful. And now the nice thing is with Despia, because we have updates over the air, meaning you can publish this update. You won't have to rebuild the whole application. You won't have to go through the store approval process again. You can update it the moment it's completed building and publishing with WeWeb. The user's application will all be updated with the latest version, and yours as well, meaning that if you by accident publish a bug, you can fix it without having to wait 10 days for the App Store to approve it, and it's 100% compliant because we have over-the-air updates. So that's also something that's very cool. Now, because I want to show you a push notification, I need to use a different mirroring tool here than I'm usually using, and let's take a look at that. So let's open the application here. I need to do this on my phone manually. Let's get my phone here. Okay, and now as you can see, I can click on push, and this will now schedule the push notification. And it should come in a few seconds, 10 seconds. Let me click that multiple times so we can get multiple push notifications. And as you can see, I'm getting multiple push notifications happening here. So if I go on push, 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 go down, you will see all the push notifications popping up inside of here for this application that are all scheduled locally. And they're all coming here. Look at that, there are even more. And if I click on that, it'll just go back to the application. And that is how you can set up local push notifications inside of your WeWeb mobile application using the Despia plugin. It's super simple and it just takes a few minutes. And take a look at our videos how to set up remote push notifications so you can send targeted push notifications to a specific user or to a specific user group based on an individual ID from your server, meaning you can register them in WeWeb, you can get the ID, and then you can say, hey, when a webhook fires or something on my backend, send a push notification only to that user, like, hey, your package was just shipped, or someone just sent you a message. You can do that too, and we'll make a video, or we already have a video about how to set that up. So take a look at OneSignal integration. We have a video about that. It's also in our documentation, but this is the client-side implementation, and we also support the server side. So you don't have to worry about integrating with an API to programmatically send them even when the app is closed based on events happening on the server. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.